It's not easy. We easily get discouraged when we don't see immediate results. But you know what? During the difficult times that you feel like giving up, that is the best time to push yourself a little bit more. Do you sometimes feel contented with what you've accomplished, though deep down inside, you know that you can do more? Do you hear yourself say na, pwede na yan? But deep down inside, you know na hindi pwede ang pwede na. My friend, what do you need to go from ordinary to extraordinary? I have just 4 simple words for you. Yup, it's so simple. Just a little more. Yup. When you feel like giving up, you tell yourself, just a little more. Hi there. This is Buddy of Somebody's Voice, your buddy in achieving your dreams and goals so you can make a difference. I'm sure that you and I have had those moments where we feel like giving up, like when we feel that we've reached our limits or like we can't go any further. It's natural to feel that way sometimes, but if you think that there is room for improvement, then it becomes important to remember that with just a little more effort, a little more perseverance, we can change what's ordinary to extraordinary. My friend, how many times have you given up on something only to realize later that if you had just done just a little bit more, you could have achieved your goal? If you had just been a little more patient, had stuck to your routine or to your diet, had flipped the page some more, or had written 2 or 3 more paragraphs, you would have gotten closer to achieving your great goals. All we need was just a little more time, effort, energy, and commitment. I read this story from the book Think and Go Rich by Napoleon Hill. He said that one of the most common causes of failure is the habit of quitting when one is overtaken by temporary defeat. Every person is guilty of this mistake at one time or another. According to the book, Mr. R.U. Darby and his uncle was caught up by the gold fever in the gold rush days and went west to dig and grow rich. After a few weeks of labor, he was rewarded by the discovery of the shining ore. And then he needed machinery to bring the ore to the surface. So he went home in Williamsburg, Maryland, and told his relatives and a few neighbors of the fuse strike. They pulled money for the needed machinery and had it shipped. The uncle and Darby went back to work the mine. The first car of ore was mined and shipped to a smelter. The returns proved that they had one of the richest mines in Colorado. Woohoo! So they kept drilling and drilling, but nothing happened. The vein of gold ore disappeared. They had come to the end of the rainbow, and the pot of gold was no longer there. But you know what? They drilled on, desperately trying to pick up the vein again. But there's none. Finally, they decided to quit. They sold the machinery, which is a very expensive machinery, right? They sold it to a junk man for a few $100s and took the train back home. Some junk men are dumb, but not this one. He called in a mining engineer to look at the mine and do a little calculating. The engineer advised that the project had failed because the owners were not familiar with fault lines. His calculation showed that the vein would be found, you want to guess? Just 3 feet from where the Darbys had stopped drilling. That is exactly where it was found. The junk man took millions of dollars in ore from the mine because he knew enough to seek expert counsels before giving up. Just 3 feet from the gold. I can see the expressions of the uncle and R.U. Darby. It's not easy. We easily get discouraged when we don't see immediate results. But you know what? During the difficult times that you feel like giving up, that is the best time to push yourself a little bit more. It's those last few steps that could make all the difference, that can take us from failure to success, right? Remember to give it just a little more the next time you feel like giving up. Don't be afraid to take the extra step, to do that extra rep, to work just a little bit longer. If you push yourself just a little bit harder, you might be surprised at what you can accomplish. Now, here are some simple steps that we can do. 1. Chunk it down. You can sometimes find the thought of practicing for 1 hour can be overwhelming. You would say that I don't have an hour. But you know what? If you make your practice session more manageable by breaking them up into smaller parts, you can do it. Try breaking it up into 20 minutes interval with a short break in between. The millennials or the Gen Z call it the Pomodoro technique. So you will do the practice for 20 minutes and then break. And then practice again for 20 minutes and then break. We can do that. Chunk it down. Okay? 2. Make RAC goal. We all want to succeed, right? It's important that when we set our goals, they should be realistic, achievable, and challenging. RAC. When you set your goals like that, you are more likely to stay motivated and lovingly pushing yourself to improve. Remember, progress is made in small steps, right? So RAC goal. 3. Celebrate small wins. Woohoo! Once you've reached small success or wins, celebrate it. Whether you made it in the first hurdle, yoo-hoo! Or you finally submitted the draft report, even just for the draft report, you celebrate. Or you finally set a date for your presentation and you're ready to face that fear in public speaking, yoo-hoo! Celebrate that small win. Take the time to acknowledge your progress and give yourself a pat on the back. Right? Woohoo! That is celebrating small wins. 4. Be consistent. Consistency is the key when it comes to improving your skills. Consistently taking action on your goals, be it writing, speaking, dancing, singing, or even cooking. With just a little practice each day, you will definitely become better at it. This will help you build momentum and stay focused on your goals. Right? Ang galing! Remember, every little bit counts. It will take just a little bit of practice to make a lot of progress over time. But just a little bit more each day will make a huge difference. Embrace the journey. Keep pushing yourself and stay motivated. You know what? I love this Bible verse. I hereby command you, be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened or dismayed, for the Lord, your God, is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Most of the time, we underestimate our potential. The only thing we need to do is believe in ourselves and work hard. We can achieve truly amazing results when we do this. And remember, God is with you all the way. Just a little bit more of those actions, God is with you. God is helping you achieve that goal. Remember to give it just a little more the next time you are faced with a challenge. By pushing yourself to achieve your goals and refusing to give up, fighting, you may be surprised at what you are capable of. Whew! Ang galing, di ba? I hope you find this message helpful. And if it does, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, somebody's voice, to your friends and families, for this might be the message that they want or needed to hear. And I just feel good about it. You know what? Like me using my purpose in life to encourage your friend or families. It is me delivering the message to them. Right? And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll get notified every time I post new videos. I usually post videos every week. It is me being consistent about it. All right? And of course, please check out my FB, my IG, and watch out for my Reels video, because that is me being with you every step of the way. Thank you again for watching, and remember, we can be somebody who brings positive, loving, and joyful energy to others so we can be a blessing to others. Don't forget, just a little more.